that we become citizens of the planet only. But when we project to this dimension, which is considered spiritual, the subjective, then mind becomes a citizen of the universe. With physical senses, we can only communicate within this physical body or through the physical body, and we can encompass the planet and maybe other planets if we have communicating systems like we do in space type of flights and work. That's in the physical dimension. But when we project from here, when we project our mind, our sensing awareness from this perspective, this part of the brain, we can tune not only to this particular planet of ours, to any one planet within the solar system, any solar system within the galaxy, and our concept is that we can tune into any galaxy within the universe. So you see, we become citizens of the universe. There's no limitations as to what mind can do. Our modern concepts, because of recent discoveries, are that there's no limitations as far as mind is concerned. So if we have centered ourselves here, then everything that we think is from that perspective. So the law of relativity then will apply where the body is, because we're dealing with the physical world. Center ourselves. Now what happens when we're functioning in the center of the brain spectrum in relation to the physical world is right here. Now what happens when we center ourselves into the subjective world, into the alpha dimension? Like the 10-cycle frequency that's here, that's being centered within the alpha dimension, within the dimension that used to be considered the subconscious, but we're functioning with awareness like we do here. In this case, the law of relativity changes. The body is left back there, but our mind is projected to this perspective now. Hearing that is contained within our hearing mechanism. The faculty can be projected to a short distance, can be projected to a long distant point. We can hear sounds that are close by. We can concentrate and focus on sounds that are made at a distance. So you see, we are projecting our faculty of hearing. We do not project our ear. We project the faculty of hearing. That's subjective. Now we project our faculty of sight to a short, distant type of object we want to see, or a long, distant thing we want to see. We project the faculty of seeing again. We do not project our biological eye. Aware from this perspective to become aware from that perspective once we learn to use the alpha dimension. Human intelligence projecting its faculty of sensing, its awareness, we call that awareness mind. So we're learning to control the projection of this awareness that we call mind. Our mental functioning becomes attuned to one another. Here we're individuals. Here we're only one of many that are connected, that you can sense what others are thinking. And to give you a better idea, what we mean by this, that medical doctors taking our courses can sense the problems in their patients without having to talk to them or having to see them. If they are interested in any one person, they can know what's wrong with the person. About the law of relativity as it applies to mind, and that's the spiritual and subjective. Because now we know that we can project mind away from the body, and if so, we have a different perspective. Awareness, mind, to see things, or to hear things, or to function for any other purpose. Well, the concepts now that we have in projecting to this dimension are that we can project our awareness. Human intelligence can project its awareness to any dimension, either in the microcosmos experiences have we experienced? How much of this have we accumulated to work with? Is one concept. Now, this in addition to what our genes are telling us because of the concepts of our ancestors, that things have been passed on, and by things we mean biologically and psychologically. Why you have blue eyes? Because of your ancestors. Why you respond psychologically in a certain manner? Because we think and believe the transference of intelligence at the genetic level from father to son. Sensing is part of you, is part of what your concept is when you're operating within this perspective also. You become one of 4 billion human beings connected together whose all their experiences helping you to solve your problems, all the experiences of their ancestors, the so-called collective unconscious of Jung is backing you up, but not from the beta perspective, because it's only a bodily function, that's only a biological manner of functioning. It's the alpha, the subjective world, that makes it possible for you. So it is very important to function at the alpha, and when we do so,